You deserve all the great things that life has to offer. When it comes to achieving your work-life integration sweet spot, setting boundaries is essential. Yet it's something that can be challenging, and it's definitely easier said than done. You will know when it's time to set a boundary. Oftentimes our gut tells us what we really want, and then our brain comes up with all the reasons why we cannot or should not do something. You're going to know when you need to set a boundary when someone or something makes you feel uncomfortable. And when that happens, name your limits around the situation. You can't set good boundaries if you're unsure of where you stand. So identify your limits, whether those are physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, for example. Consider what you can tolerate and accept, and what makes you feel uncomfortable. Our feelings are our brain's messengers, letting us know that something's off. Don't ignore them or push them down. You can ask yourself, what is it in the situation that's making me resentful or stressed? Then mull over your options. Ask yourself, what am I going to do about the situation? What is it that I have control over? And one thing to really keep in mind when creating boundaries is that creating boundaries does not mean that you're being needy or difficult, but rather it's recreating the structure around the relationship or the situation so that it works better for you. When you go about communicating your boundary, remember this. Remember that earlier when I said trust your gut? Well, our brains can sabotage those gut feelings by creating all those reasons we cannot or should not do something, and we sometimes can second guess ourselves. That's when it's time to use a secret weapon, and your secret weapon in this situation is going to be reframing things as you communicate. So instead of reframing the situation to yourself and others, like maybe it's your fault or you're feeling overwhelmed or you're incapable, hone into your feelings and your intentions in rebuilding that structure that works for you. Articulate your need to create a structure or a boundary and how you're going to go about doing that. So with that, the key to set boundaries is to tune into your feelings to articulate your needs, and then proactively practice how you're going to communicate and build those structure around being able to fully experience those things that mean the most to you in life.